Hiya girls, we are Barney and Lukey and we are the hot young visionaries behind Truffle Pig Wigs.
And this is Cliffhangers, the unofficial, unrequested and unhinged RuPaul's Drag Race recap show.
The views and opinions expressed on Cliffhangers are from a couple of women who just love drag and have zero real business judging it. If you are not a fan of red-hot acidic critique, turn back now.
I got a hangover. Whoa.
Hi, honeys. We are back. It's Friday.
Oh, we got that Friday feeling in the office, like when they crack that Diet Coke can.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke can, and then viciously stare out the window at that man getting sweaty. That's
Window
what I remember
cleaner.
from the advert.
Yeah.
Window cleaner, is it?
Wasn't he?
I don't know. I was very young at the time, but I knew that it hit the right spot. I believe too. I don't want you.
It is.
How you been, Lukes?
I've been okay. Well, I mean, there's literally the world is crumbling around us. So it's hard to stay peppy, but we do our best.
I think this should be our apocalyptical episode.
Apocalyptical. Fine.
Lukes,
Yeah.
take a walk with me. Trot with me, if you will, pal.
I canter.
If, in your nightly drug-induced comatose like deep sleep, you didn't feel a nearby army of spiders crawl across your silken, pillowy lips as they bound and zigzagged a tight web across your smackers and silenced the voice of a generation, how would you tell the fans exactly how your past week's been, because you only have one lip sync to do it and you better choose right?
My lip sync this week
Go on.
would be Shake, 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 Shake It
Oh, no, no,
by
why?
Metro Station. Because we finally...
Jeffree Star is in the video too. Very strange.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Who's that one? I can never fucking remember
Miley
his
Cyrus.
name. Extension or something.
Oh, 6ix9ine Extension.
Yes. One of my favourite all-time memes is like from one of his videos, and it's like all of him and his gang like being like hella street, hella hood, but it's with this with Shake It over the top. It's so good. But we finally went to queer line dancing at the Walthamstow Trades Halls.
We need a fucking yeehaw sound on that. I'll tell you for what.
Anything.
Oh,
Wow, these updates really just fuck with everything.
is that your soundboard going to buggery?
Yeah, again, I was trying to say, Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Well, there you did.
Yeah,
Tell
line
about
dancing
QLW.
is the most fun you can have sober with your clothes on.
Truly.
We learn maybe 6 like quick dances and then like 1 or 2 longer ones. We were boot scooting, we were hitching. We were scuffing. What's the one when you like kick your foot up and move like 180 degrees?
Like a pivot?
No, but with the boot, like you swing the boot up and then
I
swing it
I
around.
didn't know that had a name.
We learned that many different cities in America will have their own versions. For example, we learned the Chicago Stomp, which was a little bit like the electric slide. Just so many things. And then you get to do it to joke songs. Like we did Love at First Sight, and there's one when you have to like do a fucking clap under a high kick. That
Obviously,
was
Texas
very
Hold'em
good.
as well.
Yeah.
It was literally...
Obviously, Shake It by Metro Station, because she basically taught us this one that people do fast. She taught it to us slow. And then we thought we were doing the fast one, and then she played this one. It's like, come on.
Which rascals want to get speedy with it. Yeah.
It was so good.
It was. Literally all of our friends just came away just being like, that was such an insane amount of fun that I was just not prepared for. Like, it was so good. If you get the chance. They've also just set one up in Peckham. There's one in Peckham, but Widden, obviously the one in...
I'll be going to both.
East.
I can't be waiting. I can't only do 12 a year. Are you crazy?
It's so fucking good. And obviously we were a bit sheepish with our attire, being like, obviously you don't want to like rock.
I mean, some of us were in original cowboy tasseled shirts with roses on them. Some of them were in the joggers they went home to change in and were in all day. No name, not naming no names.
Wow. There is
Some didn't
no
even
safe
bother
place
to
be
put
gay
on
in
their
this
biker
studio.
boots.
It's
They just went home.
absolutely fucking terrifying. The reason I didn't get changed is because by the time I got home, I literally had to just leave straight away because the bus took so long. Actually.
It's funny how it's always the bus's fault, isn't it?
Anyway.
Poor old Sadiq Khan.
Yeah. Poor old Deeks.
Actually, fuck Labour, fuck Sadiq. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, true.
The craziest thing that's come out this line dancing, I have never had so many reply messages to an Instagram story. Like literally about 40 people. I couldn't stop fucking having to like copy and paste. It's queer line dancing at Walthamstow Trade Centre because everyone's fucking asking me. And then like another like 30 or so like hearts on the story. Like Leave me alone.
That's what my stories were like when I posted when we were on the hen party, like just when we were on the boat. I like posted like one video of us on the boat, and it was just like 100 people were just like, "Oh my god, where are you? Who are you with? What is this?" It was like, I'm not responding to anything.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah,
That's
pretty,
what it says on
pretty
the tin.
self-explanatory. And if this boat don't sink, then I'll tell you about it at some other time if I know you.
And Barney, what would your lip sync of the week to describe what you've been up to?
Mama B, enough is enough. No more tears, Donna, Barbara. Because, let me tell you, I know we've moaned about this time of year already, but if it ain't all of the Drag Race girls been like, hi, I need 7 wigs done for 50% off, and I need them done in 3 weeks.
Update, we finally got all of those bloody Drag Race and DragCon wigs out.
Then, if it's not that, then it's... Oh, we are soundboard a go-go. If it's not that, then after it's like, oh, we need wigs for DragCon. And then it's like, oh, fuck. Then finally, we've got all of our DragCon wigs out as well, and they are DragConning as we speak, and we are staying well away from Bottom Fest 2025. But it's just really enough is enough. Like, please, give us a moment's peace. Give us a second. And that's what we're taking. We're taking a moment's respite.
Or as they say, en Paris, enough is enough. Because one single leg is enough to keep those ladies so skinny. We need to start preparing for some like Valentine's Day ready to wear soon. Some reds and pinks.
Yeah, I'd like to see some sort of like gorgeous wigs with you.
Spray painted hearts.
Oh my god, that's what I was going to say, you freak.
Who did that? What's our girl called in the Candy Muse's sister? I always forget her name. Dahlia Sin. Didn't she have like a little kind of side fringe bump half pony with like hearts on it? I don't know,
that'd be hella fucking cute and I'd like to see it. Let's do that.
Okay. We'll just add it to the list of things we talk about on the pod that
can
never
you hold us
go
to
anywhere.
account? Can someone message us and be like, remember to do that wig, please? Because we sure as hell ain't going to. But that's the trials and tribulations of being entrepreneurs.
CEOs. Okay, Diva. Have you ever had any near-death experiences?
What a lovely lead up there. Sad because they didn't work.
Yeah.
Now, I actually have had quite a few near-death experiences, but what's been so nuts about them is that I haven't realised that like remotely... I've put myself in like grave danger so many times, and it's only afterwards that I've been like, oh fuck, that was so dangerous. Much like, the first story that sprung to mind is when we all went to a deep friend of the pods and third leg of the tripod of this podcast. I was going to government name her then. Let's not do that.
The soundboard is back.
Marguerite Wildingtons. When she got married. We all went to Mykonos but we kind of were all doing our different bits. But we had this big beach day where we all got together and we got absolutely hammered, wasted. All of us.
Shout out Jackie O's.
Oh no, this was a different one. This was Paraga Beach.
I don't know. When was that?
This is the one when the sort of like sandy beach round the other side.
When we had lunch on the beach.
Sure.
Are you chewing again?
Sorry.
So unprofessional on the pod these days. I was wondering why you had a lisp. I thought maybe he's really
the gay lisp.
coming into his own.
Finally, he's developed the gay lisp. We basically we had this big beach day where we all got super, super fucked up, and we were like flirting with the waiter loads at this point. And me and my friend Jess, who was on the holiday, shout out Jess, we were like, at this point, just like being like quite outrageous with literally everyone we met. And this, when everyone sort of started to trail off after the fucking nightmare that was, mate.
Wait, wasn't this when like someone was like...
Side story.
All that alcohol. Wait, what happened?
Side story. Sorry to veer off too hard. But we basically, there was about, how many would you say? About 30 of us on the beach?
20 to 30, yeah.
20 to 30 on this beach in Mykonos. Let's say drinks are like 20 euros each. They're probably about 20 quid. It's probably for a cocktail. Yeah.
I doubt I was drinking cocktails, but yeah, sure.
About 15, 20 quid for a cocktail. It ain't cheap. Especially at Paraga Beach. We're all drinking away and everyone is drinking all day. And then as people start to like trail off, people are like paying their bills, I use in inverted commas. And then obviously it gets to the end of us and there's like maybe 8 of us left. And they're like, we're actually going to bring some of the beach shit in now. So that we're going to give you the final bill. And we get the final bill and I'm expecting my bill to maybe be about 100 euros. And they were like, the final bill that we were left with was like 1,500 euros or something. There was like 8 of us.
Wasn't there like some little beach maid boy that was...
Beach maid?
I don't know.
I don't live in that world, Lukey, so I wouldn't know.
What do you call it? Waiter. that was just like bringing
Out of work actor, actually.
bringing drinks. Wasn't there? Wasn't we being led to believe that he was bringing complimentary bottles over? Like, these are for you.
No, there was at one point someone thought, I believe that we found out that someone thought that like someone had sent drinks over from like a different, like men had sent drinks over.
Oh, of course you had just thought that.
No, it wasn't us. How dare you? It wasn't us. We actually were getting free drinks. Because when we first, this is how we became friends with this guy. But I was expecting him to pay about €100, and then in the end, when we were like, oh, totted up, it's going to be like basically nearer $2. And then we were going through the thing, and it was like just like bare like beers and like just like shit that we were not drinking. And it transpired that just like someone had left and just like not paid, like at least like 4 people, a whole group had not left and not paid their bill. So we were absolutely. I was drunk, but I was like, "Oh, this is so annoying." But I was like, "We're going to a wedding with these people. We're going to see them many times before. Like, it's fine. We'll just."
Did you know who? Did you have your sights set on?
Yeah, we had suspicion. But I also thought that we were like, we've got the receipt now. We can always just like make a group chat and be like, "Look, this is the situation." I wasn't that like stressed about it as well. Especially, I would have been stressed if it was like this 1,600 and it's just me and Jess to pay it.
Wait, who actually paid it?
I think in the end, someone that's like flash like that, one of Mag's friends who's like got a bit of money to him was like, let me just pay all of it. And
Wasn't
then
it? I feel like it was like someone from her work, like that woman, like Claire from her work.
Maybe.
She's literally listening to this, like, you lot are making up lies in this story.
Yeah. She's like, I actually paid $4,000, you fucking cunts. I'm still waiting for it back. But that was when. Listen, at every wedding you need an absolute psycho in the mist undercover, and boy did Marguerita's wedding have that.
Enter Poppet.
Yeah, you fucking government name.
That's
her.
not her government name at all. No,
is it not her
that's a cute
surname?
wacky nickname.
I think it's her government
It's
surname. Oh, and she basically went absolutely fucking insane and like started saying that she was gonna like stab people. She's like, these fucking cunts, I'm gonna fucking stab them. When I feel like I was one of the people that she wanted to stab. Fair though.
Yeah.
That's
Also, bear in
your
mind,
near-death experience.
This woman wore white the next day or whenever it was to Waggy's wedding.
And also at the wedding, like bear in mind we're all in Mykonos together. At the wedding, it was like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah. And she
honestly,
kept trying to,
absolute. Take my hat off to her. Fair fucks to her. What a fucking wedding guest. What a psychopathic cunt.
she kept trying to like show people pictures from her art exhibition, which was all just like her own sex selfies.
But
and
then
stuff.
you say art exhibition like she's a sort of well-respected art within the art industry. She was like, I work at like a ticketing company. And she was like, but I want to have an art exhibition because me and my boyfriend have got loads of photos where he's like come in different places of me. She's like showing me photos of like, this is like my bum hole with like his cum coming out. It was just like, this is like not even like well lit. Like the saturation's off. Like it's got no depth of field. Like,
where's your white balance, babe?
Take a photography class. You fucking straight people. So, and she just had all these like, she had a whole album, honestly, like about 50 photos of just like her in different positions. And let me tell you, she ain't even a handsome woman. She's not really a looker. All these photos of her just being come on. And it was like, this. She was so strange. Anyway, real detour. But we basically were like really, he brought us over some free cocktails. We were telling him that he looked like a supermodel. At one point, we got him to take his top off. Then we were asked, we were just being our usual gross holiday selves. And then he was like, what are you doing now? He was like, I want to show you the most beautiful site in Mykonos. And we were like,
This
okay.
dick.
But Jess at the time was actually dating someone. I was single, but I think he was straight, but he was like probably at that time, it's very hard with these European men, but I thought he was probably more into Jess than he was into me. He seemed straight, Reed, badly dressed.
Fine.
And he, so he was like, can I show you this beautiful site? And we're like, yeah, okay. So then by this point, me and Jess are like so drunk that like we can barely like piece ourselves together. We've been drinking since like midday. And at this point it's like 8 o'clock. And he's like, I'm going to walk you around. So me and Jess and this man, we're following this man for about half an hour and he walks us around a cliff face. And we are like climbing a cliff face with our hands along this cliff face, along like jagged rocks with like a huge drop down the other side for about half an hour. And we're just like cracking up thinking this is the funniest thing. And he's like, just a little bit longer until he gets us to this like precipice. And it's this like beautiful sort of like cliff edge. And then he's like, let's watch the sunset. And we were like, okay, you can literally see the sunset from everywhere.
This is an island.
Yeah. It's like,
there's no
I could see
high-rises
this
here,
from the
friend.
beach, and it was like, it's just higher, and we've literally just done like a half an hour hike and climb.
And then you got to get down.
Very dangerous, treacherous. But then obviously we realised he was getting us to a quiet place because we were like, okay, this is actually gorgeous. Can you take photos of us? And he was like, yeah, okay. So then me and Jess stripped down completely naked. And she actually sent me the photos the other day, and I was like, wow, we were both actually completely naked. Like, really doesn't lend well to our side of the story. We stripped down completely naked, and then making this poor waiter take photos of us on this rock, like sort of like perched on this rock in front of the sunset, sort of like gorgeous, like artistic couples photo. And then he's doing it, and we're just making him take over and over and over all the different shots, all the different positions. And then when we're sort of like we turn around, and he's taken his trousers off, and he's got his cock out, and it's hard, and he's wanking.
Love
and we
it.
were both like, what the fuck are you doing? Absolutely not. That is not why we came over here. Just like lost it. I don't know why. And then we were finding it so funny. And he was like, do you not want it like us three could fuck? And we were like, absolutely not. How disgusting. We were like, so like, poor boy. But then after he was like, kind of like trying to get us to like suck. I can't really remember. I was so drunk. He was trying to like, get us to suck it. And then I was like, I probably will, Jess. I'm not going to.
I was going to say, I'm surprised that you were like, oh, zut alors.
It was more Jess, and then I was like, oh.
She doesn't want to have to watch you two writing on a rock.
Yeah, and then I think I just like, I can't remember, wanked him for a little bit or something boring. But then basically we were like, oh, it's actually getting quite dark, and we've got to climb down. That's actually quite scary. And so then we like climbed this rock face down the other way, and that's how we found Paradiso, which is the best fucking bar club I've ever been to. A bar is like a club in Mykonos, and it's got all the fucking joviality of like a 16 plus bar in like Kos. Just like people like on the bar, they like squirt you with like the water hose. They bring round shots of like bright green shots constantly. All they play is like
very Mykonos.
All they play is Pitbull. It's like it's so cheap and so shit. You can't believe that it's in Mykonos, but it's the best. And then we had to like go to like fancy clubs and bars instead. It was like, no, I need to go back to it was like literally being in like a 16 plus night, which everyone was like 18.
So what was the part where you feared for your life, the climb down?
When we were absolutely paralytic, climbing sheer rock faces to get to this cliff. Like, I cannot even tell you how dangerous it was. It was only after we did it that we were literally like crying with laughter, being like, I cannot believe we just did that.
I wish you had a GoPro strapped to your head.
Oh my God, it was so dangerous. I cannot tell you, like, at one point we were like going along this pathway, and I was on my hands and knees because I was so scared because I had no balance, I was so drunk. And the drop down the side was like the size of the height of two houses.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so fucking scary. What about you, Luke's? Sorry, that was quite a train.
Oh, yeah. My one, well, I've got a few, but the one that comes to mind the first, I don't actually really remember that much myself. We was at Village Underground.
Yeah.
And I don't know what night it was. I'm guessing end of the world. And classic me, having a lovely time being drunk, be like, I'm going to do some K. And then basically, the next thing I remember is basically sitting outside on a wall, and this strange man I don't know has like got both arms around me and going, she's staying with me. And basically what happened, well, we don't know the full story, but so this man sees me outside, sees me inside potentially, takes me outside. And then luckily, I think Kim and Nick Dunleavy saw me, and they were like, oh, that's our friend. Thanks so much. We'll take her now. Because I'm like, just sat there. He's got his arm around me, and like eyes are like rolling back, like just like not like there at all. And they're like, oh, we'll take her. And he's like, no, she's coming with me. And they were like, no, like I don't see what the confusion is here, like, but she doesn't know you. And he was basically like trying to keep me, and I don't know where he was from or what happened, but luckily Nick Dunleavy is a bruiser, and he, I think, got other people, and then they just basically sort of like forcibly removed me from his grip.
That's actually terrifying.
Afterwards, when I was like sort of came to, I was like, oh, that's weird. Oh, thanks, guys. And then the next day, I literally felt mental. Like, oh my God, I could have like, well, no, but like I could have been like human trafficked. Like, imagine if like my friends hadn't just been out going for a fag, or maybe looking for me or something. Because I do wander off to throw up when I'm K'd up, so maybe Kim was like, where the fuck's Lukey? I haven't seen her in ages.
Fuck.
Scary.
Although I did see a story on TikTok about a sex trafficking ring in it was somewhere in Latin America, and they sex trafficked these women, and then they were using them, they kept them in these rooms, and they were using them as cam girls. But when they sex trafficked them, they gave them backyard shots, so that they looked like sexier. They gave them free butt shots, and they.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking
and
about
boob
then. I
shots.
thought you meant like for like malaria or something.
No, they just gave them the shots just in case they want to take them abroad.
Yeah.
No, they gave them shots just to sort of like sex them up. So I mean, at least.
So what, like butt injections?
Yeah. At least if you're getting sex trafficked, like maybe get some free surge out of it.
Yeah.
There is that.
Imagine that. It's like, yes, we're going to steal these women and force them to be sex slaves, but they're actually not hot enough, so we're going to have to put some money into our investment.
Get some titties, bitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of near-death experiences, I have a question for you. If this was your last 24 hours on Earth, starting right now, if I was like, okay, the apocalyptical pressure
Heroin.
is real. Wow, didn't even need to think about it.
It's always been me and my dad's kind of deal. If there's end of the world.
24 hours, though. What would, because that would also be inclusive of mine, but 24 hours, what would you do with 24 hours if you knew that you were going to die?
Well, like if it was sort of a few months, I would want to go travelling and stuff.
Well, it's not, it's 24 hours.
Exactly. So there's not really much you can do in 24 hours. So
Can't get to Japan.
no, I would probably just die in that first hour on the heroin.
Okay.
What am I doing with the other 23? Come on,
Yeah,
let's be real.
true. Do you know what I would do? I would call all my mates. I guess it depends whether everyone's dying, because then I guess people would be selfish.
So I think in this situation, it's got to be like extinction level event.
Oh, what? That everyone's dying.
Yeah.
That makes it so annoying though, because then people wouldn't come to you. Do you know what I mean? If I was like, oh my god, I'm dying.
So you're saying like you've gone to the doctor and he's been like, you've got 24 hours to live.
Yeah. I don't make the rules. I literally do.
Mm.
I've got 24 hours to live. I would be like, I'd call all my mates and be like, right, meet me in like sort of really nice. I'd go like meat mission or somewhere, just so I could like really eat. And then obviously we jump the bill because who's chasing?
No, I'll meet you after probably.
Oh, okay. We go. Oh no, I'll be more. Actually, no, fuck it. You're not dying. You can sit in meat mission, and then I'll just be like, right, we'll
meet
all
you
go
after.
meat mission. We'll all go meat mission, just so I can see everyone. Just be like, look, it's so sad.
So that's where you'd want to have your last meal, meat mission.
No. I don't know. Like where
When
am
you
I
want to have a
going?
nice last meal, if you want to see your friends and stuff. I'm just like straight
where?
out, but I don't know, like your favourite restaurant in London or something.
Well, I was just thinking meat mission, like somewhere like kind of tacky, because then you'd be able to get everyone in. Do you know what I mean? Then like if you wouldn't have to book a table.
No, but you just
Fernando's.
take out a new credit card. Just be like, I'm taking over the Ritz Savoy or something.
Yeah, that's quite a cute idea actually. I'd just go somewhere so that everyone could meet, and I'd just be like, look, I am dying. It's super sad. I hate it for that.
Just do broadcasts on WhatsApp.
Yeah, and also just like maybe like invite some people that like you don't know that well, but like know well enough, and just be like, can I borrow 100 quid? I'll pay back tomorrow. Use that money. Go buy loads of drugs. And then just spend like the last 12 hours or something in like the most, do you like the state that you got yourself into when you licked all the baggies? Like just like the most insane mental, like what is working right now? Like there are 700 drugs going on in my system, and just like see what that does.
Yeah, but you don't want to risk feeling like anxious or sketchy in the
I don't
last
think
bit.
you would. If you knew that you were going to die, you'd be like, nothing
When you're
hurts anymore,
in that
I
mind
feel
state, when you're
fine.
licking bags of 18 to 25 different types
Well, obviously
of
I do
drugs, it
heroin.
was like,
Obviously I do heroin, but I'd like throw in some K. I'd just like, because 12 hours is quite a long time. I don't know how long heroin lasts. After I've done the heroin, I'd be like, right, let's have some mushrooms. Then
oh, I'm
put some
going
K.
like overdose to die, and then you just
Oh,
go
are
like,
you? Oh no, because then you won't feel it. I want to
no,
like
of course you do. You
Oh,
like
really?
you have a lovely time, and then
your
you just never wake up.
love. But yeah, definitely all roads lead to heroin, basically.
They've got to like. It's obviously so fucking good for
Can we-
everyone to be bloody mad for it. So like, obviously,
Yeah, I am going to need to try it at one point. Sad. I guess, speaking of sad, we do quickly need to talk about, I mean, it doesn't have to be quickly, but I guess we need to speak about what's going on in LA. That's so sad, so terrible. I know you feel quite differently about it. I do, like, it does give you, I obviously feel so terrible for the people that have lost their homes, their pets, the people that have died.
well, yeah, I feel bad for normal people caught up in it, but
Yeah.
when I see people like, what did I see on TikTok earlier, like actor James Woods on TV in tears because he's lost his family home and all of his possessions, and then like the next slide over is like from 2 months ago, him talking about Gaza being like, let them all fucking rot and burn in the streets.
Yeah,
It's like,
fuck yourself. I guess as well, do you know who I thought did do it really well? I thought Paris Hilton's message was really like really amazing. She was like,
haven't seen it.
she put a message on somewhere that I saw on Twitter that was just basically like, I've lost my house and I'm like devastated. That was where my child had their first steps. Like, we've got so many family memories. I'm really upset of the things that we've lost, but we are in a position that like that we will be able to get over that. And I actually just feel I feel so much worse for the people that like are not going to be able to just like get over it.
Did
And
she
then-
talk about giving money towards.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
fine.
the whole thing is about like raising AIDS.
That's the last thing we want to do.
Not again. But like, yeah, she's talking about like raising money and like providing aid and support to the people that need it. And I was like, yeah. Like you can reference that you're like, look, obviously I'm.
Like obviously it's
So she's got
upsetting
like 9 houses. It's like,
to lose all your
how annoying.
stuff. Even if you are rich, you can buy again. You can't like rebuy like memories or like photo albums or things
It's
like
now
that.
at 1,000 acres, and I don't know how big that is. Is
No.
it bigger than a hectare?
A
Definitely bigger than a
hectare
yard.
is like a group of acres.
Oh really?
Maybe it's 8 acres. That would make
Okay.
sense, wouldn't it?
I have no idea, but that sounds.
But
Very,
only 10 people have died though, which is quite good.
Yeah, but deep friend of the pod and budding investigative journalist
With buds.
Maggie B on the scene told us that that there's been a man arrested on suspicion of starting LA Kenneth Fire. I don't know why it's called Kenneth Fire. Very strange. Who is a man in his 20s and was found armed with a flamethrower. But unfortunately, I don't trust any news anymore, especially when they find someone guilty of something. It's like,
Yeah, because I saw that first people were blaming the gays. Then I saw
Why?
that, I don't know.
just the hot heat of the gays.
I don't know. And then people
Too
were
much
like
friction
blaming
from the
black
bumming.
people.
Yeah.
And now apparently this person is a brown man with a beard. So it's just like, I ain't believing it till
Women,
I see.
you're up next.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, girlies?
Wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and then like also the madness of it all is the majority of the firefighters are prisoners who are basically doing slave labor. They earn sort of like $4 a day for fighting these fires. And then say that you've been like a really good firefighter for like years when you've been in jail. You're not allowed to then join the fire brigade afterwards because you're a felon or you've criminal record, even though you've served your time and apparently have like paid
no chance of rehabilitation, no chance.
yeah,
of, like,
even
a
though
new
you've been doing their job for
Yeah.
free basically.
Well, I guess they just want to have like a workforce that's like, oh well, if they die, then it's like that they feel that their life is less.
well, yeah,
has
it's
less
just like
meaning.
civilized slavery, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so fucking grim.
Oh, I hate this world.
But also, fucking Jamie Lee Curtis in that press junket for Last Showgirl being like, yeah, it's like LA is just in like such troubled times at the moment, and it's just like it's really facing real difficulty, like Gaza. You know, there's just like so much damage and so much scary stuff happening. Just like speaking so
Like, she didn't give a
flippantly
shit
about
about
Gaza,
Gaza.
like it's insane.
Like comparing her troubles.
Yeah, and it's just like the like incredulous way in which I don't know. Fuck Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't really know anything about her, but that really grind my gears. Even Pamela Anderson, famed Netanyahu fan and Israel apologist, even she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Stop comparing it to Gaza."
I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis said something transphobia about 3 or 4 years
Yeah,
ago, so she's
true.
been in the bin for a while.
But also, hasn't she always been on the hot list of people that might be Oh no, that's not Jamie Lee Curtis. Who's the woman in Silence of the Lambs?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. I will not foster this type of behaviour. She will. Not. Oh my god, I can't think of like a politically correct term to use. Not eunuch. What? Hermaphrodite. Is that a politically correct term to use?
Hermaphrodite, intersex.
Intersex. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Two very.
Because they're like
unpc terms.
intersex, like they like both. They've got, I don't know.
Grim. But that leads me neatly on to my question, which is so insensitive. And so, what would you save from a burning house? Sorry.
Well, it would have been
it's our
Noodle, but
It's our apocalyptical.
yeah,
I've got to ask these questions.
it would have been Noodle, but she has already left us for the big cat shit tray in the sky or in the ground.
Catch it in the sky.
I don't know, probably just like my laptop.
Do you know what? I was thinking about this morning, and I was like, I don't actually have anything in my life that I'm like actually attached to in any real way. And I'm a Taurus, so you know I love my home. I love to be comfortable. I love my home goods. I love a bit of hedonism. But I really don't have anything. I've got like photos and stuff, I guess. But then everything's digitalized. I'm sure I could find them again. But like, do you have anything that you're like, oh, I'd be devastated?
I mean, probably, but like if I can't think of it now, then
Yeah.
I'm more thinking of like monetary value
Okay.
currently. So like
Always got our money on the
my
pills.
laptop is my most
I
prized
was thinking
thing.
I was just like, I'd grab my bag and I'd grab I'd grab my Mac, which seems a bit. I suppose you've got Google Drive as well, so it's like there's not really anything on there. But yeah, you might, if you're having to sort of go sit in a hospital for a bit, it'd be nice to be able to watch a bit of Real Housewives on your laptop, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
We are coming up to the end, and we've barely had time to even talk about recommendations for the week, so we can discuss Nosferatu next week.
Oh, yes, please.
And I just
Oh,
want
loved
to
it so
quickly
much.
touch on the purity test for the week.
Coming back to that good old purity test.
Have you ever played a game involving stripping?
Well, when I was at Erdang, we used to play strip poker a lot. You know, some
Actually poker or like
no,
strip snap?
it would be like strip.
Who knows how to play poker in
It
these
would be like it would
trying
be a game
times?
maybe like strip rummy or something. We used to play it a lot, but it always used to end the same way, which would be
Everyone naked.
everyone having sex with each other. Yeah, it was just like people would like we'd be all be really drunk, and then we start playing it, and then some like boobs would come out, and then people would be like, and then as soon as it kind of got down to underwear, then people would just be getting really horny, and then people would just be like going off. It was like never really a proper game.
The stench that must have just been in those rooms of all of
my God,
those
absolutely disgusting.
teenage dancers.
Teenage dancers that have just been like sweating all day, and then it's like we literally just like come back from school.
And come on each other's backs.
Yeah, literally. And just like everyone living in like a complete hovel because no one has any money. Yeah, grim. absolutely
Disgusting.
Grim. I can remember just one time.
Disgusting!
You know your good friend Kiki?
Kiki Kauki.
Yeah, she had a real party house that was very, very close to Erdang. And one time, I can just remember like being in bed with an undisclosed gentleman, and my friend, who is an undisclosed gentlewoman, was also having sex with an
Charlotte?
undisclosed. No, you don't know her. She was having sex with Jazz,
Oh yeah.
and we were like having sex in the bed next to each other.
So gross.
And so gross. And there was like also someone else also having sex on the floor. This is what it used to be like. Someone having sex on the floor and just be like so noisy, so squelchy, so gross. But she was...
I wouldn't be able to hack it in dance
Kiki
school.
was so messy. So messy that I can just remember at one point we were like having sex and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? And it was a bottle opener. We were having sex on top of a bottle opener in her bed. And she was just like, you just like be like pulling things out and there was just like clothes and hairbrushes and shoes. It's like, oh, there's a character shoe going up your ass. Like, just like, oh my God, tidy your room, bitch. It's like 19 of us are trying to have sex in here.
You could be a whore, but don't be a slut.
Yeah.
Clean up your stuff.
Exactly. So grim. But I suppose we've got so much to talk about next week because, I've been chatting.
Yeah.
I ain't been chatting, sorry.
15 minutes of your life-altering cave cliff.
Oh, we're off.
I got a hangover.
See you guys.